As Willow Corinthos wrestles with a flood of complex emotions, her life teeters on the brink of a revelation that will unravel her carefully woven web of loyalty, love, and secrets. Sasha Gilmore Corbin, unbeknownst to all, harbors her own life-changing news that could rock Port Charles to its core. Pausing, letting the impact sink in. Just as Willow learns of her pregnancy, Sasha might too discover that she's carrying a child, a situation that could dramatically alter her future and Michael Corinthos' relationship in unimaginable ways. Tense, Michael could soon find himself in a complicated triangle of paternity and responsibility, especially if both women are carrying his children. Serious, reflective. However, this dilemma extends beyond mere biology. Soft, but intensifying. Both Willow and Sasha are no strangers to betrayal, and their paths seem destined to intertwine in a way that will pull Michael further into a cycle of secrecy and mistrust. It's possible that Sasha's pregnancy could be the spark that brings buried truths to light, forcing everyone involved to reevaluate what they stand to lose and gain from their tangled relationships. Michael Corinthos now finds himself standing on the edge of a strategic precipice, one that could shift his future, both personally and professionally. His relationship with Drew Quartermain and the stakes involving ELQ and Aurora Media only compound his inner turmoil. Pausing briefly, then calmly continuing. As Michael contemplates the fractures in his marriage, his resentment toward Willow's infidelity, and his lingering distrust gnaw at him. Despite his marriage's turbulent state, thoughtfully, Michael is calculating, biding his time, and observing Willow closely. This reticence to confront her may hint at his desire to exploit the situation to his advantage, particularly when it comes to Drew's role in both Willow's life and their shared business interests. Michael's anger is a quiet storm, yet he remains outwardly composed, weighing how to use this situation to leverage control over Drew and protect his interests within ELQ. Given his recent tryst with Sasha, Michael is no longer merely a victim in his relationship, but an active player with his own agenda. Soft, Willow is blindsided by the notion of an impending pregnancy, a possibility she thought nearly impossible following her harrowing battle with cancer. Her journey through chemotherapy and radiation was fraught with fears of losing her ability to conceive, and now the news of a baby is a mix of joy and terror. Warm, slightly trembling with emotion. On the one hand, she envisions this child as a profound opportunity to solidify her commitment to Michael, a man she's tethered herself to through both love and circumstance. However, her one-night encounter with Drew lingers in her mind, casting shadows over the joy of pregnancy with a gnawing uncertainty about the baby's paternity. Willow's turmoil reflects her struggle between her desire for stability and her subconscious need for connection, a connection she briefly found with Drew, who offered a solace that Michael sometimes could not. Now, she's haunted by the prospect that this new life could unravel the very foundation she's tried to build with Michael. Drew Quartermain, meanwhile, presents himself as a stabilizing force amidst the chaos swirling around Willow and Michael. Upon learning about Willow's pregnancy, he remains supportive, unperturbed by the complicated circumstances that surround it. For Drew, Willow's happiness and the future of the child take precedence over personal conflicts. His calm demeanor masks a depth of loyalty and readiness to endure whatever trials may come with the potential of fatherhood. Drew's pragmatic approach allows him to prepare for any revelations while keeping the focus on what truly matters, ensuring a secure future for the child, regardless of the paternity. Thoughtful but with a subtle tension. However, beneath his composed exterior, Drew is undoubtedly aware that his actions will have consequences. Not only for him, but for his connections within the Quartermain family and the impact this revelation could have on his own aspirations within ELQ. Closer to discovering the paternity of her child, her relationship with Michael remains strained and tenuous. Michael's knowledge of Willow's indiscretion with Drew casts a shadow over every interaction, intensifying his mistrust. Controlled anger. The fact that Willow is unaware of Michael's own indiscretion with Sasha only exacerbates the fragile state of their marriage. Hint of resentment. In a twisted play of unspoken words and hidden truths, Michael seems to be positioning himself to watch Willow's every move, allowing her to unknowingly spiral deeper into a predicament he's fully aware of. Intrigue? In this dance of deception, Willow's obliviousness serves as a buffer that keeps Michael's emotions simmering under the surface, providing him with the opportunity to manipulate the situation to his advantage when the time is right. What Willow doesn't know is that Michael has been carrying a secret of his own, adding another layer of complexity to their already fraught relationship. His recent entanglement with Sasha hints at his own struggles with loyalty, suggesting that his commitment to Willow may be shakier than it appears. Reflective troubled. This dual betrayal injects a sense of irony into their relationship. While Willow battles guilt and uncertainty, Michael contemplates whether to reveal his own infidelity. His affair with Sasha not only complicates his feelings, but brings forth questions about his readiness to forgive Willow. Ironically, this secret could ultimately push them further apart if the truth surfaces, leading Michael to grapple with the potential dissolution of his marriage. Serious with a hint of sadness. Sasha's sharp words about Willow's accountability now resonate more deeply. Her frustrations with Willow stem not from jealousy or pettiness, but from an acute understanding of how Willow's choices have led her to this point. Willow's impulsive decisions, from her emotional entanglement with Drew to her decision to keep Michael in the dark, have fueled the current turmoil. As Sasha reflects on the fractures in her friend's marriage, she may find herself at a crossroads. Does she continue supporting Willow, or does she acknowledge that her friend's actions are at least partially responsible for the disarray in her life? Steady, yet conflicted. The unfolding events might compel Sasha to distance herself, recognizing that Willow's actions have transformed their friendship, casting shadows over their once solid bond. Softly, with a hint of foreboding. Ultimately, Port Charles is braced for yet another round of dramatic revelations, as the lives of Willow, Michael, Sasha, and Drew intertwine in a web of secrets, betrayals, and unforeseen consequences. With 2 pregnancies potentially on the line, the stakes are higher than ever. Tension builds. The truth will inevitably come to light, and when it does, each character will face a moment of reckoning. Firm, Willow must confront the possibility of raising a child amidst the unraveling of her marriage, while Michael is forced to decide whether his love for Willow can withstand their mutual betrayals. Reflective serious. For Sasha and Drew, the fallout may bring them closer together or push them toward a new path altogether. Resolved. Regardless of the outcomes, the dynamics within the circle of relationships promise to shift, leaving everyone to reassess their allegiances, desires, and what they're willing to sacrifice in the name of family and love.